Okay, is it working? It's me, WaVdium. Adulting? Alright, it's working! Welcome to Refraction WaVdium, BokGak. And a Christmas Carol as well! Let me just hear myself on the stream real quick. Doesn't sound like I'm insane here. Alright! It works! Alright, stop playing back on my browser so it doesn't use too much content. So, I'm currently at the Dubo stage where I last left off. So I have to use Blunt. But the team that I got from things, I know they're slash resistant, yeah. So I can use Pierce though. Yeah, slash resistant. And Dubo himself, Swath, an ineffective slash. So I need to Pierce and Blunt. So I have separate. It's only 5. I remember it's only 5. So I have Heathcliff Retreat to swap into base Merceau to Blunt. Hong who's at negative 45 is a Toad, so that sucks. If I were to get into the Slash ones, then that'll be after if any one of the other ones die. Hopefully no one dies. It's Entorp, Chapter 3 enemies. In case, I probably won't start reading immediately because this should be going fast enough with the multiple trashes happening at once. But when it comes to Admiralities, I'll pop open a Christmas Carol. Alright? Alright. I have to manually do it. Right. So, I don't want to use this still free immediately. I should probably neutral on that. Any favors? Okay, there's a favor. Unbreakable. Entorp Snails next turn. Alright. I'm gonna have to do that there. Oh, it's all favorites, unfortunately. Well, they have to get some sanity back from the previous one. And, I think, what was his name? Dregger just is -5 sanity at combat start there. Alright. And so once they did all their sanity going, it should be pretty easy from there on. What a waste of ammo. Free bind. Ooh, that's absolutely nothing. These are old enemies anyway, so their speed's not that high. Right. Yeah, so fine.
기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
Wait, what activate am I doing too? Oh wait, that's the one from what's their name? Well, one with Remnant. Yeah. So they're at max SP, so I'll use Isang's still one there then, and then I can start. I would probably try and get rid of some of them first. Is it chain battle? No. So once I get rid of them, they are gone. All right. Maybe I'll start doing damage on this one then. All right. So as I start slowly damaging them. Alright, so it is when I attack this. I thought it'd be like a normal battle, but no, I forgot it's all like this. So, time to open up a Christmas Carol. Alright. The cellar door flew open with a booming sound. And then he heard the noise much louder on the floors below. Then, coming up the stairs and coming straight towards his door, "It's humbug still," said Scrooge. "I won't believe it." His tower charged through when, without a pause, it came on through the heavy door and pressed into the room before his eyes. Why did I hear a whistle there? Is that part of the background on this map? Oh, too slow. Alright. I want to save ego resources right now as well, so I feel it could be an issue later on. Alright. Sinclair, why'd you do that? That close. Alright, where's my thing? Where is it? Without pause, it came off through the heavy door and passed into the room before his eyes. Upon coming in, the dying flame leaped up as though it cried, "I know him! Maurice Dose!" and fell again. The same face, the very same. Mari in his pigtail, usual waistcoat, tights and boots. The tassels on the ladder bristling.
기쁨이란 건
Like his pigtail
이런
and his
사소한 일에도
toadsters.
슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
I'm gonna have to use that there then. Just gonna keep losing flashes. Hopefully Yisung gets a kill on that though. Yeah, Dregger is not really helping here because he is Swash, so I don't want to use him. Okay. Where's my thing at? I keep losing my thing. And the hair upon his head. The chain he drew was traced around his middle. It was long and around him like a tail. And it was made, for Scrooge observed it closely, of cash boxes, keys, padlocks, ledgers, deeds, and heavy purses wrought in steel. His body was transparent, so that Scrooge, observing him, looking through his waistcoat, could see the two buttons on his coat behind.
모든 게 안정화될 거야. 걱정할 필요가 없는 건 좋네.
Oh, I actually run out of ammo
잘했어.
here. Yeah, I have to do that though. Once he retreats anyway, which is part of the plan, it'll be fine. We kill that one. Or, that one's gonna be staggered next turn, actually. If I did kill one there, that'd be nice.
깔끔한 헤드샷.
Scrooge had often heard it said that Mari had no bowels, but he had never believed it until now. No, nor did he believe it even now, though he looked the phantom through and through, and saw it standing before him, though he felt the chilling influence of its death, cold eyes, and marked the very texture of the folded kerchief bound about its head. Kerchief? Oh, I think that's like slang for handkerchief, I guess, yeah. And chin, which wrapped he had not observed before. Alright, you can't do a thing actually. But you can trash and do absolutely nothing. You can't even whack him with the gun or anything. Just win the trash and then be able to do nothing. He's with. Yeah, I don't know why he just like whack him with the gun. I'm at close range right there. Just hit him.
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
And marked the very texture of the folded. Wait, he was still intredious. And fought against his senses. Intredious? What does that mean? Intredious. Incredulous. A person, order, manner, unwilling or unable to believe something. Incredulous. Alright. Okay. Can I just immediately try to shoot Dubo here? Can I just immediately try to shoot him? I don't think it'll kill, but it'll be funny. Just maybe pull out a gun and shoot him. Why, hello! I am reading a Christmas Tarot while doing Refraction Railway. Alright. How now? Said Scrooge. Tossed it and told as ever. What do you want with me? Much. Mari's voice, no doubt about it. Who are you? Ask me who I was. Who are you then? Said Scrooge, raising his voice. You are peculiar for a shade. He was going to say a shade, but substituted this as more appropriate. And your wife, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. Can you sit down? Asked Scrooge, looking doubtfully at him. I can. Do it then! Scrooge asked the question, as he didn't know whether a dose so transparent might find himself in condition to take a chair. Okay, now Merceau is on field. That did next to nothing with the out-of-your logic bullet. Yikes. Alright. Let's just go for full damage on Dubo then, I feel like. Oh wait, Merceau's... Can he crash? Okay, I think he can crash. I'm gonna drop First Bound Pass just to help with speed. Ooh, favor actually. That's quite tricky, I feel like. What else? Yeah, Dawn has AoE, so and Trust Bound Pass should hopefully set them to stagger, hopefully. But the main thing is doing damage on Dubo. Or actually, since Dubo's not staggered right now, I think Dawn might be able to stagger this one here. So instead, I should go for damage on this one. And then, or it's still for the blunt on Dubo for that one though. Alright, now back to Christmas Tarot. Okay, and felt that in the event of it being impossible, it might involve the necessity of an embarrassing explanation. The dose sat down on the opposite side of the fireplace, as if he were quite used to it. "You don't believe in me," observed the dose. "I don't," said Scrooge. "What evidence would give of my reality beyond that of your senses?" "I don't know," said Scrooge. "Why do you doubt your senses?" No, he's sounding like his Jesus now in the Bible. No. "Because," said Scrooge, "a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them shift. Cheats? You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There is more of gravy than of drave about you, whatever you are." Okay, that's quite funny there. Alright, Dubo's gonna do his thing here. I think it's safe to have Sinclair trash that and have everyone go for damage. Or there's still one more here. Okay, Merceau can't do a thing right now. He's gonna keep losing SP as well. Still for Dart there, then for the Lust Res. I'm trying to get rid of this one then. So I leave the Obsessive one. Because this one has lower health. It should have lower stats as well. Alright. Bring her back up. Scrooge was not much in the habit of cracking jokes, nor did he feel in his heart, by any means, waggish then. Waggish? What does that mean? Waggish. Humorous in a playful, mischievous, or facetious manner. Waggish. It's just down. Deliberately inappropriate humor, flippant. Yeah, alright. Make sure I got that all right there. Truth is, oh yeah, it's our turn. 5 health. Merceau can just win that. That would be nice. Merceau can get some Sandy. That would be good. I want to save Dawn still free too, until once Dubo is staggered. Yeah, just don't bother. I have someone staggered. I'm still for damage phase right now on this one over here. And then, so hopefully we'll win a clash and get some Sandy back. Alright, let's open this back up now. The truth is that he tried to be smart as a means of distracting his own attention and keeping down his terror. For the specter's voice disturbed the very marrow in his bones. Sit, staring at those fixed eyes in silence. For a moment, would play, Scrooge felt the very deuce with him.
당연한 걸 한 것 가지고 굳이 칭찬할 필요 없어.
Yeah, so hopefully Mercer's seeking more Sandy, so favorite clash, but hopefully Dawn can do good damage against Stubo here. Alright. To sit, staring at those fixed, glazed eyes in silence for a moment would play. Is Stubo not staggered? Okay, he had a bit more health than I thought they would. Hopefully build some bleed guy. Even though I'm not doing for stats effects, I'm doing for damage types this run. Because I have random sinners here, which is not too... Merceau won the clash, good. No stagger though, unfortunately. Alright. Put some more bleed on them then.
하지만 그래봤자 거다.
It's just a burn town. Oh, it does have burn town. Yeah, that's nice. I say after one person flash here, everyone else will go for damage. Neutral favored, but that would involve hitting heads 3 times. Yeah, I think I can go for that. Sinclair can win that anyway. What if I go for Impending Day here and start using that for the Ego Resource thing? I want to save Ego Resources actually. Alright. Go for that. Okay, very good. Sits. Okay, there's something very awful too in the specters being provided with an infernal atmosphere of its own. Scrooge did not feel it himself, but it was clearly the case. For though the dose sat perfectly motionless, its hair and skirts and tassels were so agitated by the hot vapor from an oven. "You see this toothpick," said Scrooge, returning quickly to the charge, where the reason just assigned and wishing. Dubo is still alive. Alright, beat him up, I guess. Dawn is 15 hard, but so it still would do the AoE on this one. And hopefully it does still. Or if I have Sync Sinclair, I could try and double up there. Or, yeah, I'll do that then. I'll Sync Sinclair hit that. That should kill that one. And then these ones should be able to kill Dubo. Alright, Pride or Swap? I think I need more Swap though. Yeah, and have the Trash to use the Bleed. Or I'd have, what was it? If I have them Trash, then they would have more Bleed from Dawn here for more damage, possibly. Which would be nice. Oh, Mersault can do it. Okay, Mersault can do it. That's good. So will the Bleed go off, or will they die from all the attacks? Alright. It was just time. And wishing, though it was only for a second, to avert the vision's stony daze from myself. I do want to pride the dose. You're not looking at it, said Scrooge, but I see it, said the dose. Notwithstanding, okay, if the announcer's on, does make it kind of bad when I'm trying to read here. But it'll be fine if the voice runs, but I'm gonna have to remove all the announcers real quick. Okay, so Alleyway Watchdog, the Blunt Swash, Pride Swath. Alright, swash. Blunt. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to break the I haven't fought this thing in a long time. So I think I'm supposed to break the telepool here. What's the head? Rotates Wrath, Pride. No, Wrath on these ones. So I think I might just go for the Bleed Duo again. Because that's the best I can do. Yeah, I could try and go for the SE for aggro. That could help a bit. But I also need Wrath, which it'll just be burn. Who needs Sanity? Tumo Tran does have the Pride, and it has more Bleed as well. So if I have just the SE act as a tank, hopefully, that should be fine. Since it's just a Rupture, right? Bleed and Rupture. Alright, I think that's fine then if I have the SE as tank. Or I could still force up Heathcliff again just for the start and retreat. I think that's a good tactic for this run.
전 준비되었어요.
Alright. There's not much else I could do in this situation here anyway. Alright, first turn. I don't think there's any changes here. Oh no, there's also... Oh wait, this is new actually. Lightning Rod. Topo is hit. Take more damage by effects value for the turn. 5 plus lightning off parts with free shock on the attacker starting next turn. Once the lightning reaches 0, hit by Swath attack, the amount of shock inflicted is half. So I have to use Swath? Okay. Topo part isn't broken. Gain 1 lightning after attack. Part is hit by attack, lose 1 lightning. Powers up the town. Okay, so I have to break the telepool part. Telephone part is pull. What's telepool? The telephone pole? What? We cancel. Okay, second broken. Alright. Let's see. Refracted struggle. Alright. Dana lose. Yeah, so it's all strong single toys. Howl is unbreakable, paralyzed. Bind, defense power down. Rooks fight Howl. Lightning Rod. Alright. So I need to try and break the telephone pole then. Telepole. Oh, whoa. That is quite high and effective bluntly. Swash on the person in head. Remember, I don't care about turns. I'm just here just to beat it with the random team, alright? So, I'm gonna have to go for this then and build up attacks then. So, aim for teleport pull with Swash. It's all 5 still swats though. So once I get Heathcliff out, then I should be able to start doing it better, so I'll have more swats then. Alright. But I see it! Said the dose, notwithstanding. Wow! Returned Scrooge. I have but to swallow this, and be for the rest of my days persecuted by a region of Dublin. All of my own creation. Humbug! I tell you, humbug! And the spirit raised a frightful cry and shook its chain with such smile an appalling noise. Hello! That Scrooge held on tight to his chair to save himself from falling into a swoon. What's a swoon? Some old terms here, which is interesting. A swoon, faint from extreme emotion. Alright. So now turn 2. Once I have to use all of the still swats. Until I'm able to get Heathcliff to retreat. And then I can start using the SED song as just the, what would you call it? Aggro tank. Okay, they did win a did they win Trash? No, I think they did lose Trash, unfortunately. But yeah, right now it's just hold out for a few turns before I get enough stuff so I can start breaking the teleport apart. Alright. But how much greater was his horror when the Phantom taking off the bandages round its head as if it were too warm to wear indoors. Its lower jaw dropped down upon its breast. Scrooge fell upon his knees and clasped his hands before his face. "Mercy!" he said. "Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?" "Man of this worldly mind," replied the ghost, "do you believe me or not?" "I do," said Scrooge. "I must, but why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me?" I think that's how. Alright. Wait, what's the part of that? That's the head. I need to break the teleport though. So if I use that right now, the area logic bullet? Or should I hold out? He didn't win a neutral, but yeah, they're starting to get stronger because of lightning. And something I do need to look out for is that lightning will keep building up till I break the teleport, which is not trashing of anything, so it would be I would end up getting hit anyway. So it's something I'm going to worry then. That's fine if it's hit by that, I guess. He has no 20 additionals for Bleed or Rupture, since Lightning, which I'm assuming is a new status effect, I think? Or just this. If it Dregger start aggroing, so he has an evade, so if he gets aggro from this, the Man of the Stabber, that would be neat. It's fine if he just gets hit too. Yeah, person is too tanky, I feel like. I need to, the body's most damage is the main part, but teleport is the big issue here. And it will start getting stronger attacks later on as well. So Pride Swap. Oh, what's it resistant to? Teleport. Endured to Droom and Gluttony. Oh, great. It would be better if it was going to hit, what's his name? When the Blood Fiends as a heal. Yeah, the Blood Fiends heal back up anyway, so it's fine. If I drop Ebony Stem then. Alright, what's the passive for this? I actually haven't used, let's use this. Flash Win. I wasn't, or target infrequent power down. Alright. Oh wait, let me do this real quick. There we go. Should I Rodia Trash or no? There's not really much I could do in this situation here. Besides, you know, just still for damage then. On the body, probably? Oh, yeah, body will regenerate though. The main thing is to destroy is the telepool. So even if it is endured, some damage is better than nothing, I feel like. Alright. And with a Brilliant Glory that's spilling as well, it should get better. Oh, I wanted to lose a coin or two. Aw. It is required of every man, the ghost returned, that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world. Oh, woe is me, and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth, and turned to happiness. And then the spectre raised a cry, and shook its chain, and wrung its shadowy hands. You are fettered, said Scrooge, trembling. Tell me why. I wear the chain I forged in life, replied the ghost. I made it link by link, and yard by yard. I gritted it on my own of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Is its pattern strange to you? Did he lose all his poison? Did he lose all? No, he still has some. All right. Now the head is attacking again now. All right. Should they bleed? What part is bleed? The head? Body? No, they all have one bleed each to the Otis. Taking envy damage. Taking one bleed count reduces effect stack by 1. Okay, so we're doing bleed count, but it's hit manually by envy still. All right. Not like I didn't do much because there's only 3 bleed people in this team, but okay, now they're outspeeding. All right, so who's getting hit by what? The 2 of them are going for Otis. That's actually fine because they can heal back up. 20 bleed. They'll spend it before that. All right. But it also treats the Bloodfest as well. Actually, that is quite good. Actually. If I use Yearning. Yearning can't really flash with anything. But maybe it's just fine for damage. Maybe. Rhodey is not being attacked by anything, so they are also dead SWAT. No, they can flash with something, but that's what he was going for anyway. Okay, maybe not so much bleed. Actually, they remove the rupture one. Keep the bleed, so that will help actually. The bleed helps. It's the actual attack. If I would get the SED song I wanted to. Oh man. When we retreat, Heathcliff, everyone's begging you to retreat. I don't know, where was he flashing it for that? Yeah, there was the rupture one. And that goes to that. So I can go for more damage on the head right now then? Or backing? I could. Yeah, I'm gonna try breaking the head then. It's not much else to do. It's still building up lightning till I break the teleport, which is blunt weak. Which I don't really have any blunt damages right now. Maybe binds Heath if I want to use the bullet, the first max concentration sniper first, and then snipe it maybe. Telepool Pierce, but it has Pride, so that cancels it out. But I would probably want to maybe get this wind up on it first, and next turn go for it actually. So maybe if I have someone else take this attack, backing, it's fine. Without some bleed or some stuff. And also get some damage. Hopefully that Pierce distance down will help next turn though for the telepool damage. Alright. Let's open up the thing then. Scrooge trembled more and more, or would you know, pursued the dose, the weight and rank of the toil you bear yourself. It was full as heavy and as wrong as this, 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have a bit wavered on it, since it's a ponderous chain. Scrooge glanced about him on the floor, in the expectation of finding himself surrounded by some 50 or 60 homes of iron cables, but he could see nothing. "Jacob!" he said imploringly. "Oh, Jacob Marley, tell me more! Speak comfort to me, Jacob!" "I have none to give," the ghost replied. "It comes from other regions, Ebenezer Scrooges, and is conveyed by other ministers, to other kinds of men. Nor did I tell you what I would. A very little more is all permitted to me. I cannot rest, I cannot stay, I cannot linger anywhere. My spirit never walked beyond our counting house. Mark me, and my wife, my spirit, my spirit never roved beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hall, and weary journeys lie before me." Alright, the head is staggered. I go for break there. The telepool is ready for Heathcliff, alright? And Dawn needs more sanity back. Favored Flash. Neutral. Unopposed. Oh, dominating on that. Hey, what the bleed one hit? Who's attacking? Heathcliff? That is fine. That is fine attacking Heathcliff. I do need to break the head, which the head has 4 bleed. Oh, just 4 bleed? Really? That's fine. That should break, hopefully, and then that'll be the head broken. Alright, Heathcliff, you better destroy this part, or do some good damage to it. It did! 1 hit! And telepool is broken! Oh, wait, that stopped all the things from flashing, actually. Oh, no! I didn't think it would actually break the part, unfortunately. So I was not prepared for this. Oh, this still has quite a lot of bleed, actually. I should probably try to get rid of that. Okay, now both parts are broken. So head has some I do have to actually trash out the body now. It has 5 still slots to that, unfortunately. So I do have to trash here. And with the blood being taken out of bleed, because if they get hit by the bleed, they can heal it back. And then that should also be Heath with Dawn as well. Or I'll drop binds here before I spend his ammo next turn, I feel like. Does it help with some more damage, maybe? Or, do I really need to? The SEE song will swap in after this. And then I'll be able to just be able to block the attacks with the amount of shield he gets. Thinking. Yeah, so their sanity is fine, I think, right now. It's fine. Acceptable levels. Pounces, binds, toss. That will make me low on Droom, though. I need to save ego resources for later, I feel like. Since this is a manageable fight, I guess. Alright, so that'll be Heath of Retreats at the SEE song. Alright. It was a habit with Scrooge, whenever he became thoughtful, to put his hands in his breeches pockets. Breeches. Specialized trousers that edge below the knee and ankle. What? Weird clothing choices aside, Mr. Scrooge. Pondering on what the dose he had said, he did so now, but without lifting up his eyes or getting off his knees. Okay, now it's still a 2? Huh? Alright, they're doing the entire thing again now. Okay, so I do have to keep flashing with this, but they do have weaknesses of open. So actually, if I start building up aggro on Yi's song, Dregger is at max for Unbrilliant Glory. Alright. Ooh, if I can just fit all these, hold on, let me just throw these here for a second. Okay, there we go, Dregger. Alright, but I want to have these song seeds block those rupture ones. The bleed one is sort of fine. Who's that hitting? Dregger. It's 5 hits Dregger. It's fine. Yeah, it's Dregger. I think he's slashed or is it blunt? Blunt. But Otis is actually below. Actually, I might try to damage then on the kelp. Which one would take more damage? Swath weak on the teleport, so that person's being hit more. Alright. Oh, I can also do this here as well. So it's guaranteed win to heal back up some HP. Alright, I don't think I should I do this strong single 20 on a different part? Yeah, if I want to use that, I would want to get some more damage on, hopefully. But I think I use still 1 here, right? Yeah, and the Dregger didn't hit once. Dregger's getting hit twice, actually. Yep, sort of fine. I wanted some more damage. Which one's Pride weak at? Both Pride fatal. So I'll go for more damage on Telepool then, so that's what I'm damaging right now is the Telepool. Or... no, I don't need that. It's the same thing, Alright. So... Wait, it changed this to then. Wait, no, it changed it. No. No, I have to put all this to then. No! I have to put all of that now to change the flashing thing. There we go. Flash like that, alright? Now with this back here. Okay, stop overthinking it. It's fine. Pondering what the dose has. Oh wait, thing off. Alright, so there's that. You must have been very slow about it, Jacob. Scrooge observed in a businesslike manner, though with humility and deference. Slow? The dose repeated. 7 years dead, mused Scrooge, and traveling all the time. The whole time, said the dose. No rest, no peace, incessant torture of remorse. You travel fast, said Scrooge. On the wings of the wind, replied the dose. You might have got over a great quantity of drown in 7 years, said Scrooge. Oh, is that Till? Okay, nice. I thought it wasn't the talk to have a burden drawer read it ready. Since it had AoE, I broke 2 parts. Yeah, I hit both of them, right? Yeah, so I was good on the damage there with the AoE. Now it's this one will wear down the team slowly. That's what this one does. Or at least that's how it was before. Oh wait, I see all it says here. So that is unbreakable. Yeah, strong single toin there. Yeah, and then 10 burn. Yeah, this is just tanky. So I'm not doing. I don't care about turns. It should be fine if it's doing what I. So if the bleed
자기는
then, if the
수금할
bleed
시간이야.
trio, if like full stops once he retreats, it'll be
이번에는 몇
better.
발이나
And
들고
it's
가야
Pierce weak. So the thing is, drag will be a big hindrance on the bench with the broom damage up there. But slash, I might
일인가요?
consider sync then. Or I mean Pierce, so I consider sync then. Because they also have good trashing as well, and has declared duel for, so there's still one should be able to trash well with it. And then maybe I should go for DSE. Yeah, DSE will then be able to tank like the high damage thing then. Who would take it actually first? So let me see. Dawn, Gregor. Oh, Rodion will be grabbed first if they have the highest. If they're not hits, okay. And then I could consider Mao, but Mao. No. I should probably play off the Pierce part of its weaknesses. Ooh, Raph endured and Envy inefficient, but they all have Droom and Rust. So Rust is good for the Blood Fiends and Bleed in general. Alright, I think I did spend too much ego resources just to hurry through their fight. So this one, I will try and use least amount of egos as possible. So I try and save resources for later. Okay. Did those unhearing this up another try and tranked its chain so hideously in its silence of the night that the ward would have been justified in indicting it for a nuisance. Alright. I'm gonna actually use this first. Or I could go for invades later on so I can save ammo. I don't need to save ammo. What am I talking about? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Or I could go for, I could go for the one. So swap off faster. No. Yes, actually. Yes. Alright. Room damage up on Dawn. Oh, great. Oh, captive, bound, and double ironed, cried the Phantom, not to know the ages of incessant labor by immoral creatures, for this earth must pass into eternity before the good of which it is susceptible is all developed. Not to know that any Christian spirit worked timely in its sphere, whatever it may be, will find its moral life too short for its vast means of usefulness. Not to know that no space of regret can make amends for one's life opportunity misused. Yet such was I. Oh, such was I. Okay, down with the still one on Heath there. Oh man, he's losing all his ammo really fast. Alright. This will hit the sewing target though. So start building up bleed hopefully. But not this turn. No. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, I could save that what's his name? Sinclair still, yeah. Well, I'd say what is his name? Oops. Yeah, so if I wait then before I do the the bleed will build up there. If I go in yeah, as long as he's just be wasting his ammo. I'm not gonna do any invades, alright. I just try to get him off as fast as I can so I can bring out, who would I have that, I forgot. I'm gonna bring it back up now. But you were always such a good man of business, Jacob, faltered Scrooge, who now began to apply this to himself. Business? Cried the dose, wringing its hands then. Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my trade are but a drop of water in comprehensive ocean of my business. Okay, now they have the other stuff. Alright. It held up its shame at arm's length, as if that were the cause of all its unavailing grief, and flung it heavily upon the ground again. At this time of the rolling year, the spectre said, I suffer the most. Why did I walk through crowds of fellow beings with my eyes turned down, and never raise them to that blessed star which led the wise men to a poor abode? Were there no poor homes to which its right would have conducted me? Scrooge was very much dismayed to hear the spectre going on at this rate, and began to quake exceedingly. Hear me, cried the ghost. My time is nearly done. I will, said Scrooge. Actually, wait, didn't Ziggler have a trash win conditional for Poise Count? Aww. Alright. I'll spend up all its ammo there, so I'll wait a turn. They have enough for me to wait with anyway. And this should give bleed count actually, because that's sewing target. 2 bleed count. Alright, that is good. But sewing target only lasts 1 turn, right? Unfortunately, yeah, just 1 turn. I wish there's something to help with sewing target. Trust one. Yeah, Bloodfest. Alright. Was there some more bleed on it? It should be fine. So build bleed now while it's not attacking. Alright. Wait. Began to flake exceedingly. Alright, alright, next turn they were doing nothing. And do that again for our sewing target. Then I can try and do this for some more. This has no bleed count on it, does it? Yeah, this is potency, which I didn't choose that. Yeah. But this will make it lose 1. Whoa, 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 whoa! I think it's still on. Yeah. Alright. Try subverted. Alright. They're doing it again, but I don't have any talent. Or unless I use this here. So I just want to save that. How do I get the heart? I don't think the heart will pop up. Oh, fragile. Alright. This will give us some bleed count, so I could do that, and then yeah, with bleed. I have stone turret. Would stone turret be better when this is active or no? It's just bloodfest by 20 once per turn. Alright. So this increases bloodfest artificially then. That's interesting. But they do have 5 fragile, pierce weakness. This will reduce their pierce resistance. So I think this is fine to go. Or this is Flash Win for a fragile. Also it's single combat, so that won't really work. Alright. I will! No, hear me! Tried the dose. My time is nearly done! I will, said Scrooge. But don't be hard upon me! Be flowery, Jacob! Pray! How is it that I appear before you in a shape that you can see? I may not tell. I have sat invisible beside you many and many a day. It was not an agreeable idea, Scrooge shivered and wiped the perspiration from his brow. Alright. I'm gonna have to drop this here though. They don't have the fragile anymore, but it's fine. You have quite a bit of bleed though. Oh, power count there. Make sure I did that though, and so keep some count. Oh no. It's pretty bad actually. I'm gonna use this for the count. I'm gonna go for the count on that. But still, Rodon can't gain any poise. They only have poise count on here, 2 poise count. So that's a bit sad, I feel like. Flash. What if I go for Sagume Desire here? Yeah, they have 2 bullets. Yeah, not much else I could. So they're pretty fragile on that. Have the counter here, bleed count. Or it should be fine. It's to help get more starting bleed, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I should have used this last turn. I should have used it last turn. Oh, who's swapping in? Yi-Song's swapping in, so they'll be one picking the hit. Alright. So you build bleed easily with that damage phase while they're targeting someone else. So once Heathcliff stun, Yi-Song will swap in. Alright. It was not a dream. Oh, the first person. Alright. This is no light part of my presence, pursued the ghost. I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebizur. What does that mean? Ebizur, Stone of Hell. Okay, Stone of Hell. Alright, so procuring the Stone of Hell. You are always a good friend to me, said Scrooge. Thank ye! You'll be hunted, resumed the ghost, by free spirits. Scrooge's Townsends? What? Townsends? Countenance, a person's facial expression or face support. Alright. Do they have stone? No, I don't think they have stone target. Alright. I'm doing something Bloodfest now, which is nice. I feel like. They want to trash, right? Who else needs stuff? I don't think anyone else needs anything. Alright, I'm gonna do this to build more Bloodfest. Does this have any count on it though? No. But I didn't increase the Bloodfest way there though. Yeah, I'll do more bleed for the procs, yeah. Alright. Stop overthinking it. Alright. As well as the dose at that. Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob? He demanded in a faltering voice. It is. I think I'd rather not, said Scrooge. Without their visits, said the Dose, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bells tolls 1. Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over with? And have it over, Jacob? Hinted Scrooge. Except the second on the night, on this next night, at the same hour. The third upon the next night, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more, and look that for your own sake, remember what has passed between us! 4 towns, alright. Okay, actually I only have like 1 flash, maybe? So that will remove the, that'll take up 2 towns. Oh, wait. Assume suppose Heart of Towns vote next turn. I don't think I need to do that, actually, because they're about to destroy it anyway. Alright, make sure they flash, though. Yeah, 120 and 220. Alright. Fine, I think.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
And they would, yeah, 20. Alright. I wonder if this will kill it. Oh, it did.
헤드샷.
Alright.
먼저 빠진다.
But Rogan did lose more sandy at the end there, which is unfortunate. Oh, that's CG right there. Yeah, I think I'm done now. That's another 3 down. I'm just doing 3 at a time. That's a 3 there, and then I'll probably just finish this run in the last 4. The next 3 will be House Itchius, Improper, Incomplete Form, and the Tator Ampule. I haven't trained the Lost and Found yet. I do want those EXP tickets. Yeah, so did they do like a uptide thing? I did the uptide to tier 4. Hello, yes. Wait, you just saw here when the stream's about to end. Oh man. Yeah, the stream's about to end now. Oops. Well, I've been WaVdium. Let me make sure the playback catches up here